I'd like to share with you the learning design principles underpinning a VET Blueprint course for high school students. This is the student's view of the homepage. From here, students can easily navigate the course site to access all activities, resources, and assessment within the subject. When students enter the course, they are provided with a step-by-step guide to learn from or engage with the content. The best learning happens when the student has an awareness of their prior knowledge. So the first step is to use a pre-test. This also helps the teacher customize differentiated learning for each student. The pre-test is self-marking, hence the student and teacher get immediate feedback. This will accurately and quickly inform what prior knowledge they have and don't have in relation to the topic. Students can access all feedback and their course progress report from the homepage by clicking on the Markbook icon. If the student is below the threshold score, they are directed back to a page where they review the content and take the test again until they exceed the score threshold. Here you can see that since the student is below the threshold, they have to review the content and take the quiz again until they have the required knowledge to complete the task. When they do meet or exceed the score threshold in the pre-test, they get immediate access to the next activity. This is where differentiated learning occurs according to the student's learning capabilities. Students can quickly check which activities they have completed or have access to. In this example, since the student got 5 or more out of 10 in the prerequisite pretest, the next activity they need to complete is automatically activated. They can also see that they cannot progress until the current activity they are working on is marked and they meet the mastery threshold for that activity. In the assignment page view, the student has access to explicit learning goals and instructions, including all resources and documents required to complete the task. Here is an example of a Word document the student completes by reading the content and filling in the text fields related to questions they need to answer. Once the student completes the task, they save and submit it to the assignment page. Clear instructions are provided for the student until they develop the habit of understanding how to submit tasks for grading. The teacher will then have immediate access to this through SpeedGrader to check the student's work when submitted. There is a facility for the student to complete a hard copy of the task, which the teachers can then scan on the copier and submit for the student. Here is the teacher's marking view in SpeedGrader. The submission can quickly be marked using annotation and comment tools. The rubric related to the learning goals is also provided, which determines mastery or not. This will automatically determine whether the student moves to the next task or review the current task and resubmits. Back in the Markbook page, the teacher gets an overview of how students have performed in that task. Teachers can also quickly get an overview of which criteria the students have mastered through the Learning Mastery Markbook. This provides mastery analytics tools for the class in relation to the learning outcomes denoted by green or red square dots, and shows how the class has succeeded as a whole. Back in the student view, a report is easily accessed, providing an overview of achievement and feedback provided by the teacher. The student can also access more detailed information by navigating to the activity assignment page, which includes 1. The number of attempts and when submitted, 2. The marked rubric showing criteria mastered or not mastered, and 3. The annotated documents marked by the teachers. If the student has achieved mastery from the graded rubric, they can continue to the next activity. In this case, the pre-test for topic 2. However, any activity not graded will be locked for that student until they either reach the score threshold for a self-marking quiz or the rubric has been marked showing mastery. The featured tools in Canvas or QLearn that forms the framework of the course learning design revolves around using outcomes, a performance criteria library. Here you can see the elements and performance and knowledge criteria that forms the basis of the student attaining competency in this unit. All the outcomes are linked to tasks which are either self-marked in New Quiz or manually marked in the assignment tools using rubrics. Rubrics are used within assignments, allowing performance criteria to be linked to evidence-based tasks to easily grade and monitor student progress. These outcomes represent the performance criteria that should be mastered after Project 1 is completed. The new quiz and assignment tasks are then ordered within the module tool where mastery paths are created. Once the blueprint is created, it can automatically be synced with all timetabled classes which are enrolled in the subject. This ensures that a consistent approach to teaching and learning can occur while allowing enough individualized flexibility for the teacher to differentiate. In conclusion, in order for the blueprint to work according to the intended learning design principles, schools and teachers need to strike the right balance between collaborative course design based on a non-negotiable curriculum, while providing enough flexibility for differentiation according to the students within their class. This is what the VET Blueprint facilitates better than other learning and teaching models that may have been used in the past.